Howdy crew. Since the diamond lead rows are not working, I'm going to go ahead and take them down. Let's get to it. That worked. And then this one, again, no brake. Naturally, that's not what I want to happen every single time on a job site. So since there's no brake, that's what would happen. This brake, again, as you all saw from before, it only works for about 10 feet, has to be adjusted. Then for 10 feet, it's fine. For 10 feet, it free spins, and the rest, it just don't work. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo the lug ends on both sides of the reels, and then take this critter on off. Everything was going great, very smooth up until the last bolt. The very last bolt. The last thing that needed to be undone for taking this critter off. It was stuck, and I put WD-40 in there. I put other stuff in there. It just wouldn't come undone, so I'm assuming some of the threads were busted up from tightening it down so much. I'm not sure, but I just know it was not coming undone. I tried for a really long time and just would not come undone. So I was thinking the saying that we all say as welders, it can't be stuck if it's liquid. Now, big issue there is I didn't want to use a torch or a plasma or anything on this, because if I damage the base plate, then I won't get the refund for this. Now, yes, it is already defective, but if I damage it, they will say I've used it out in the field or done something to it, modifying it, and I want the $500 refund. So that was just unacceptable to me to do something like that, just get out sooner. I ended up drilling it out. I did not want to spend that long amount of time on it, but it was just the best possible way to ensure getting that done. Safest way, because having the grinder way up in there, it just wasn't looking good. I looked at it, I was trying it, and it just wasn't the best option. So I drilled it out from the threaded end. The reason I didn't go from the top, so going through the head of the bolt, is because I didn't want to be off a little bit and then also hit the base plate while going through the head of the bolt. So I went through the bottom, which is underneath in the cabinet, went through the threaded end, and just drilled out. I busted several bits, so I will have to get more bits and have some more of these disposable bit sets, even though they weren't exactly cheap, but also buy some better bits as well. So I learned a lesson there, and I'll be going into some of that in more hauls for the rig later. But it just took quite a while working on it. It was nighttime by the time I was done, but I made sure that the base plate was not damaged, so that way I would not be liable for any damage to it to not get the refund, because that's $500. I want to make sure I did everything possible to preserve the reels. Even though they were defective, I didn't want to cause any damage to them. So if y'all are doing stuff like that, just remember, don't cause any damage to it. Even if it takes a lot longer, that costs a little bit more with bits, busting them and going through that. But in order to get refunds like that, you don't want to damage anything. So just a little heads up on that, because I know that they'll probably look at it with a magnifying glass. Is there any damage on here to not give $500 back? So that was basically what happened, and it just took a while. But one thing I would like to note on that, some may say that took way too long. Yes, I get it took a long time, but I wasn't on a time schedule. I wasn't on a job site where I was costing the customer extra money. I just took the safest possible route for myself and for getting everything done without damage. And I know it took a really long time, but I got it done the best way possible to my knowledge for that particular moment with the tools I had on hand. So I was happy. It finally got done. I was determined to get it done that night, and it got done. So the reels have been shipped off through UPS back to the supplier. I'm looking forward to the refund, so that is great. And the aluminum reels have been purchased. I will keep you all updated on that. I do not have any updates at this moment, but they will be coming up very soon. I'm sure of it, because it's been a while since I purchased them. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's pretty much the update for today. It just took quite a while to get that off. So I'm very happy it's gone. I'll keep you all updated in the next vlog.